Good morning, class 8. Today we'll do chapter 4, playing with numbers. This is a fun-filled chapter. You will surely enjoy this chapter while doing it. We have learned about various divisibility tests in our junior classes. In this chapter, we'll go into the detail of the reasons of the validity of these tests. We shall also see how we frame the puzzles on the numbers by using place value of the digits. The first one is generalized forms of the number. It is called expanded form or an exponential form in junior classes. For example, 975 can be written as 9 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 5 into 1. This is an expanded form. In exponential form, we write it as 9 into 10 square plus 7 into 10 raised to power 1 plus 5. So, in general, a two-digit number can be written as AB 10 into A plus 1 into B, or BA is equal to 10 into B plus 1 into A. That is, but AB is not equal to BA for sure. Or let us take the numbers 75. This number we will understand it through number 75, 10 into 7 plus 1 into 5, or now on reversing the number 75 we'll get 57. So it can be written as 10 into 5 plus 1 into 7. So clearly 75 is not equal to 57. Let us take a three-digit number now, A, B, C. It can be written as A into 100 plus B into 10 plus C into 1. Now, on reversing the order of the digits, it can be written as BCA. That is B into 100 plus C into 10 plus A into 1. Or CBA, it can be written as C into 100 plus B into 10 plus A into 1. Now, class, let us understand it through numbers. So, a three-digit number, let us take it as 982. It can be written as 9 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 2 into 1. Or, on reversing it, the number becomes 829 and it is written as 8 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 9 into 1. Or, it can be written as 289, that is equal to 2 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 9 into 1. But one thing is clear, that 982 is not equal to 829 or is not equal to 289. So, writing in standard form, 7 into 100 plus 10 into 3 plus 8 into 1 can be written as 738. Let us do something interesting now. Now, this is cryptrism. What are cryptrisms? These are puzzles on various operations on the numbers in which letters take place of the digits, and we have to find out which letter represent which digit. So, number 1, this is the first rule. Each letter in a puzzle stands for one digit, and each digit represents by just one letter. The first digit of the number cannot be 0 for sure. 0034 cannot represent this game. Now, let us understand it through example. B9 plus 4A is equal to 65. So, let us take out the first row. 9 plus A is equal to 5. Something is added to 9 cannot give us 5. It will give us 15. So, A is equal to 15 minus 9, that is equal to 6. So, instead of A, we will write 6. Then B plus 4 is equal to 6. The first one where we have written 15, 1 is carried out to B. So, B plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 6 and B is equal to 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1. Now, our question will become 19 plus 45 is equal to 65. So, the next part is the product part. AB into 5 is equal to CAB. Now, class, 5 is multiplied to B and we are getting B as our unit digit answer. Taking B as 5. Now, A5 into 5 is CAB. Clearly, 5 into 5 is 25. Now, let us take A as to 25 into 5 is equal to 125. Here our C is equal to 1, A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 5. Now class, our addition of the three-digit number will give, let us see through it. 8A5 plus 94A is equal to 1A33. Now first, checking out the first row, 5 plus A cannot give us 3. Clearly it will give us 13. Now what is A? A is equal to 13 minus 5, that is equal to 8. Now 5 plus A is equal to 13. 1 will be carried out to the second row. Then A plus 4 plus 3 4 is equal to 3. Again A, what we'll write in, okay, then in the previous part we have got A as 8. Just put down the values. Clearly the value satisfied in the tens and hundreds place. It will become 885 plus 948, and the answer is 1833. Now let us do the subtraction sum. That is A7B minus 398 is equal to 4C7. Here we have to borrow the numbers from the next row. That is B minus 8 is equal to 7. Naturally B must be bigger than 8, so that we get the answer 7. So instead of B, I'll write 15. 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. But I cannot write B as 15. I'll just write 5, and since I have borrowed 1 from 7, so instead of 7 I will write 16. It will become 6, and I will write 16. 16 minus 9 is equal to 7, as I have borrowed 1 from A. Okay, now A is equal to 8 minus 1, that is equal to 7, because I have borrowed already 1 7 has borrowed already 1 from A. So the answer is 7. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. But I'll write A as 8. So it is 875 minus 398, that is equal to 477. Now let us solve the puzzles now. AB into B into B is equal to CAB. Just think of B. You are seeing that B in this question is at 4 places, and the answer at the unit digit is also B. Now let us think of the numbers that gives us the same number at unit digit. It's 1 into 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. It's 6 into 6 into 6, 216. Again the unit digit is same. 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. Again unit digit is same. So I think most suitable number is 5. So I'll take A as 2 and B as 5. 25 into 5 into 5. 25 into 5 will give me 125, and multiplying again by 5 it will give us 625. So CAB, 6C as 6, A as 2 and 5 as B. You can think of many more numbers, and you can solve this sum in different ways. Now again there is one more question. This is very important one. The sum of the digit of a 2-digit number is 6. If the digit of the numbers are reversed, the new number is decreased by 36. Find the number. Since it is a 2-digit number, think a 2-digit number in your mind. It can be 24, it can be 42, it can be 15. So let the number at 1's place is equal to y, and at 10's place is equal to x. Suppose I am thinking of a number 24. It means I am thinking of 2 as x and 4 as y. Now he is saying the sum of the digit of a 2-digit number is 6. If x is at 10's place, the number will become 10x, and y at 1's place, it will become 10x plus y. Now in first line it is again said that the sum of the digit of a 2-digit number is 6. It means x plus y is equal to 6 if I add both these numbers. Then in second line it is said that if the digits of the number are reversed, means x goes at 1's place and y goes at 10's place, then what will be the new number? It will be 10y plus x. And then he is saying the new number is decreased by 36. It means when second number is subtracted from the first number, the answer is 36. It means 10x plus y minus 10y plus x is equal to 36. Changing the sign from the second bracket, it becomes 10x plus y minus 10y minus x is equal to 36. And after subtraction I get 9x minus 9y is equal to 36. And then taking out 9 as common, it will become x minus y is equal to 36 over 9, that is equal to 4. Now I have got two equations, x plus y is equal to 6 and x minus y is equal to 4. just adding it up. Y is negative in first equation and positive in second equation. So we'll cut down y. My answer is 2x is equal to 10 and x is equal to 5. Putting up the value of x in first equation, I get the value of y is equal to 1. So my number is xy, that is equal to 51. Now observe the pattern and write the next two numbers. The number is 2, 7, 12 and all that. Now class, 2 plus 5 will make 7 and 7 plus 5 will make 12. Then 12 plus 5 will make 17, 17 plus 5 will make 22 and 22 plus 7, 22 plus 5 will make 27. So next three numbers are 17, 22 and 27. Again in second pattern 11, 8, 5 and 2. Let's start subtracting the numbers from the back. 2 minus 5 is equal to minus 3. 5 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. 8 minus 11 is equal to minus 3. Okay. It means we have to subtract minus 3 from the next number. Then it means 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. And then minus 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 4. And minus 4 minus 3 is equal to minus 7. So my next number is minus 1, minus 4 and minus 7. The next one is magic squares. In this question we have to find out the total number. Total should be 27, whether it should be diagonal or whether it should be row or column wise. Now class, let us check it through diagonals. 3 plus 9 plus 15 makes 27. 7 plus 9 plus 11 will make also 27. Now in first column 3 plus x plus 11 is equal to 27. It means x is equal to 27 minus 14, that is equal to 13. In the last column it is 7 plus 15 plus x is equal to 27. So x is equal to 5 over here. Similarly you can find out the other numbers also. Now there are divisibility tests that you have done in your 5th and 6th class also. First one is divisibility by 2. If the unit digit is even, then the number is divisible by 2. For example, I have written two numbers 37 and 214. 37 is an odd number, so it is not divisible by 2. While 214 unit digit is 4, so it is divisible by 2. Divisibility by 3 and 9. Now if we add up the number and if the addition is divisible by 3 or 9, then the number is divisible. For example, I have taken the number 167. After adding, I got 14, but 14 is neither divisible by 3 nor divisible by 9. Then I have taken another number 189. After addition, I got 18. 18 is divisible by 3 and 9. So this number is divisible by 3 and 9. Now divisibility by 6. If the numbers are divisible by 2 and 3, then these numbers are divisible by 6. Suppose I am taking 46 here. 46, the unit digit is 6. So this number is divisible by 2. Then adding this number I get 10. 10 is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 3 and 6. Divisibility by 5. If the unit digit is 5 or 0, then this number is divisible by 5. For example, 175, 210 is divisible by 5. But 137, 149 is not divisible by 5. Then divisibility by 10. Unit digit should be for sure 0. For example, 40. The unit digit is 0. So this number is divisible by 10. But 67 is not divisible by 10 as the unit digit is not 0. Now we have to check the divisibility by 3. I have taken the number 21y8. Instead of y, we have to write something. Find y to make this number divisible by 3. So I'll add up these numbers. 2 plus 1 plus y plus 8 divided by 3. So it becomes 11 plus y divided by 3. One thing is for sure, we have to write only the smallest possible number. That smallest possible number should be equal to 1, 2, 3 and all that, but it should be smallest. So 11 plus 1 is equal to 12 and 12 is divisible by 3. So we get number as 4. So 2118 is a perfect number. 2y 5. Now we will add these numbers. 2 plus y plus 5 divided by 3. Then 7 plus y divided by 3. Let us take y as 2. 7 plus 2, that is equal to 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So instead of y we will write 2. So our number is 225.